Every single day, people lie to themselves. They say, "I'll do it tomorrow." It's a comforting thought, isn't it? Tomorrow is not guaranteed. You've been sold a lie that there's always more time, but the reality is harsh and unyielding. Every second you wait is a second you'll never get back. Every opportunity you pass up today might never come again. Right now, as you're reading this, someone else is taking the action you've been delaying. They're doing the work. They're building the life you're only dreaming about. And if you're not careful, they're going to take everything you want simply because they didn't wait. So ask yourself, what are you waiting for? What's stopping you from starting right now? The excuses you've been holding on to, they're not real. The fear you've let control you, it's an illusion.
Today is all you've got. This moment, right now, is the only one that truly belongs to you. Waste it, and you might not get another shot. It's time to stop fantasizing about what might be and start building what must be. The future doesn't belong to those who wait. It belongs to the daring. It belongs to those who understand that later is a lie. There is no someday, only today, only now, only this chance to move. Think back to all those times you said, "I'll start tomorrow." Maybe it was hitting the gym, launching a business, writing that book, fixing a relationship. You convinced yourself tomorrow would be different. You'd be more motivated, more ready, more willing. But when tomorrow came, did you begin? Or did you find another reason to postpone? Here's the truth. Tomorrow is a myth. It's a soft pillow we use to avoid the hard truths of now. And the more you lean on it, the further you drift from the life you're meant to live. Every day you delay, you reinforce a mindset of mediocrity. You teach yourself to tolerate hesitation, to accept average, to normalize inaction. And the more you do that, the more your potential slips away. Procrastination isn't just a bad habit, it's a silent killer. It devours your potential one excuse at a time. The most dangerous word in your vocabulary isn't failure, it's tomorrow. Because tomorrow is where dreams go to die. It's the graveyard of all the goals you were too afraid to chase. Don't let your dreams become casualties of your delay. Don't let the illusion of later rob you of what could be. Be brutally honest with yourself. Why haven't you started? What's truly stopping you? Are you waiting for the perfect moment? The perfect plan? The perfect confidence? Let's get real. The perfect moment is a fantasy. It doesn't exist. Conditions will never be flawless. There will always be a reason to wait. Doubts to feed, fears to nurse, distractions to follow. But if you're waiting for the stars to align, you're going to be waiting forever. Success doesn't reward the hesitant. It rewards the bold. It rewards those who choose action over comfort, who decide their dreams matter more than their excuses. You don't need permission. You don't need a sign. You don't need someone to come tell you it's your time, because it already is. No one's handing you the life you want. You have to claim it, and that claim begins today. Every day you sit on the sidelines, you're paying a price, and it's steep. You're losing opportunities you'll never see again. You're missing connections you'll never rebuild. You're letting skills decay before they ever develop. Time is your most valuable currency, and once it's spent, it's gone for good. Picture yourself years from now looking back. Will you remember a life of bold action or endless hesitation? Will you feel proud of what you pursued or haunted by what you didn't? Don't make regret your legacy. Don't let your story be one of waiting. The cost of delay is too high. Stop paying it. Start investing in a future that's built, not wished for. Breaking free from procrastination isn't easy, but it's absolutely possible. It starts with a single powerful decision, the decision to move. Here's how to begin. Get clear on your goal. Not vague wishes, real, specific outcomes. Write them down. Clarity fuels focus, and focus drives results. Don't overwhelm yourself by chasing everything at once. Start small. Take one step today, another tomorrow. Let momentum do its magic. Tell someone what you're working toward, someone who'll hold you accountable, someone who won't let you off the hook. Accountability adds fire to your commitment. Cut out what's slowing you down, whether it's distractions like social media and TV, or the negativity of people who don't believe in you. Eliminate them. You don't have to be ready, you just have to start. Even if it's messy, even if you stumble, progress always beats perfection. Action beats anxiety. Movement beats fear. Because once you start, you prove to yourself that you're capable. And every action builds confidence. Every small win builds momentum, and with momentum, everything becomes possible.
Every monumental triumph throughout history began the same way, with a single, bold step. The ones who leave their mark on the world aren't the dreamers sitting idle, waiting for the stars to align. They're the doers, the movers, the relentless souls who rise up, show up, and pour their energy into action. Because they know one truth: action is the bridge that transforms dreams into reality. So stop for a moment and picture it. What would your life look like a year from now if today you chose to act? Visualize that version of yourself, standing taller, stronger, prouder, reflecting on the day you made the decision to move, to break free from hesitation, and to step boldly into your power. Imagine the pride swelling inside you because you didn't let fear dictate your direction, and you didn't let the mirage of tomorrow steal your shot at greatness. The truth? The life you want is closer than you think, but it won't knock on your door. You have to go after it. You have to sacrifice. You have to sweat, commit, and stay locked in, especially when the journey gets tough. Those who rise to the top, they're not immune to hardship. They don't have some magic shield against failure. What they have is grit. They face the storm. They stumble, they fall, but they get back up. They don't quit because they know the power of showing up today, right now. You have a decision to make. You can keep sitting in the comfort of maybe someday, or you can stand up and seize control of your life. You can coast through your days, or you can grab them with both hands and shape them into something extraordinary. The power, it's in your grasp, but you've got to reach for it. This is your window, your shot. Forget tomorrow. It doesn't exist yet. All you have is today, this moment, right here, right now. What will you do with it? The decision is yours. You can wait, wish, and wonder, or you can rise, build, and become. The world is out there waiting for you to step up. Your future is holding its breath, hoping you won't let it slip away. So rise, take the reins, and remember, this moment is the only one guaranteed. Make it matter. And hear me clearly, nothing worthwhile comes easy. Sure, you've heard that before, but have you really taken it to heart? Success isn't handed to anyone. It's earned through struggle, through sacrifice, through relentless drive. It's born in the early hours of the morning, when the alarm blares and you choose the grind over the comfort of sleep. That grind is the great separator. It's what divides the committed from the casual, the legends from the forgotten. It's found in the silent hours, the invisible effort, and the sacrifices nobody else is willing to make. That's the crucible where greatness is forged.
But let me be clear, grinding isn't just about working hard. It's about consistency. It's about showing up every single day, whether you feel like it or not. It's about pushing past pain, ignoring distractions, and staying focused on the goal, no matter how far away it seems. That's the grind, and the grind will pay off. If you're ready to stop dreaming and start grinding, hit that subscribe button now. Let's build your path to greatness together. Let's go. You know what most people get wrong? They think success is about motivation. They wait for that spark of inspiration to get started. But motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes like the wind. Discipline, on the other hand, is unshakable. It's what keeps you moving forward when motivation fades. Discipline is waking up early when your body screams for sleep. Discipline is saying no to temptations when everyone around you is indulgent. Discipline is doing the work when you're tired, frustrated, and overwhelmed. Ask yourself, are you disciplined? Are you doing what needs to be done even when it's hard, boring, or uncomfortable? If the answer is no, then you've already found the problem. The grind doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about your excuses. If you're serious about success, discipline isn't optional, it's mandatory. Let's get real for a moment. The grind isn't pretty. It's not glamorous. It's going to hurt. You're going to have to give up things, time with friends, late nights out, endless hours scrolling on your phone. Sacrifice is the price of admission to success. You can't have everything. If you want something extraordinary, you have to be willing to give up the ordinary. That means skipping the party to study for that exam. It means working overtime on your side hustle while everyone else is binge watching the latest TV series. It means saying no to what's easy so you can say yes to what's worthwhile. You think Kobe Bryant became one of the greatest basketball players by taking it easy? You think Elon Musk built billion-dollar companies by sitting back and relaxing? No. They sacrificed. They worked when others rested. They grinded when others quit. And now their success speaks for itself. One workout won't get you in shape. One productive day won't make you successful. One act of discipline won't change your life. It's what you do consistently that matters. Consistency is the glue that holds the grind together. It's showing up day after day, week after week, year after year. It's putting in the effort even when you don't see immediate results.
Consistency is doing the right thing over and over again until success becomes inevitable. But here's the catch. Consistency is hard. It's boring. It's repetitive. And that's exactly why most people fail. They get excited, start strong, and then fizzle out when the grind gets tough. Don't be like them. Commit to consistency. Be relentless. Be unshakable. Because the grind will pay off, but only if you stick with it. Your mindset is everything. It's the difference between quitting and persevering, between giving up and giving your all. If you don't believe you can succeed, you've already lost. The grind is just as much mental as it is physical. It's about training your mind to push past limits, to embrace challenges, and to see failure as a stepping stone to success. When your body wants to quit, your mind has to say, "Not today." When obstacles block your path, your mind has to find a way around them. You are your biggest enemy and your greatest ally. Control your thoughts, and you control your destiny. Adopt a winner's mindset. See every setback as an opportunity to grow stronger. See every challenge as a chance to prove yourself. And remember this, the only thing standing between you and success is the story you keep telling yourself. Change the story, and you change your life.
Days off. Let's be real. Chasing your goals can feel like walking alone in the dark. The path to greatness is narrow, and few are brave enough to walk it. While others are out relaxing, partying, wasting time, you're locked in, building, sweating, sacrificing. It's isolating, it's exhausting, but it's worth every second. You need to understand something. Not everyone is going to see your vision. Not everyone is built to understand your fire. Some will doubt you. Some will mock you. They'll call you obsessed, unrealistic, even foolish. Let them talk. Let them laugh. Because one day, those same voices will fall silent, and all that will be left is applause. The grind isn't supposed to make you fit in. It's meant to make you stand out. You want results others can only dream of? Then stop living like everyone else. Embrace the solitude. Welcome the sacrifice. Own the hard choices. And never forget, the grind isn't some cruel burden. It's a gift. It's the road few are willing to travel, and it's the price of becoming something truly extraordinary. But here's the raw truth. The grind will break you down before it builds you up. It will stretch you, test you, challenge every fiber of your being. There will be days where nothing seems to move. Days where your progress feels invisible. Days where quitting whispers louder than your goals. Expect that. Embrace it. Setbacks will come. So will failure, doubt, frustration. But those aren't stop signs. They're milestones. Every struggle you face is a signal you're growing. Every failure holds a lesson. Every obstacle is life asking, how bad do you want it? And if your answer is bad enough, then keep going. Keep rising. The grind is shaping you into the person who can handle the success you're chasing. Don't let the challenges break you. Let them build you. Let them make you stronger, tougher, and more determined. Embrace the struggle, because the struggle is what makes the success worth it. Let me tell you something about hard work. It's undefeated. You can have all the talent in the world, but without hard work, it means nothing. Talent might give you a head start, but hard work will take you across the finish line. There's no shortcut to success. There's no magic formula. The only way to get where you want to go is to put in the work. You have to outwork the competition. You have to outwork your excuses. You have to outwork your doubts. Hard work isn't glamorous, and it's definitely not always fun. But make no mistake, it's the toll you pay on the road to greatness. The best part? It's fully in your control. You might not be the smartest in the room. You might not be the fastest or the most naturally gifted, but you can outwork anyone. That's your superpower. One of the biggest traps people fall into is chasing quick wins. They hustle for a week, expect the world, and give up when the results don't show up on their timeline. That's not how the grind works. Real success, it's a slow burn. It's patience. It's relentless persistence. Think of success like planting a seed. You plant it, water it, and care for it without yanking it out of the soil every day to check if it's sprouted. You trust the process. You believe in the invisible growth. That's the grind. You show up, put in the reps, and let time work its magic. Patience doesn't mean sitting around hoping. It means showing up every day, putting in the effort, and keeping your eyes locked on the bigger picture. It's knowing that greatness takes time and grinding anyway. Keep watering that seed. The harvest is coming. Now let's talk about the one thing that kills more dreams than failure ever will. Excuses. They're subtle. They sound reasonable. I'm tired. I've got too much going on. I'll start tomorrow. But excuses? They're lies we tell ourselves to stay comfortable. The truth? You have the time. You have the strength. You have everything you need. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is you. Own that. Own your decisions. Own your actions. Stop waiting for the stars to align. Stop waiting for permission. When you remove excuses, you remove limits. Suddenly, the world opens up. You become unstoppable. And when you catch yourself slipping, remind yourself you're built for more than this. You weren't made to live on pause. Get up, keep moving, keep grinding. Here's the real magic of the grind. It's not just about what you accomplish, it's about who you become along the way. The grind is transformation. It chips away at your weaknesses and forges resilience in its place. It builds strength where there was doubt. It sharpens your mind, your discipline, your confidence. Every setback you push through, every early morning you conquer, every sacrifice you make, it all builds you. It's creating a version of you that doesn't just chase goals, but dominates them. So grind not just for the prize, grind for the growth. Grind to become the person you were meant to be, because that version of you, that's the real reward.
What kind of legacy are you building right now? When the story of your life is told, how do you want to be remembered? As someone who played it safe, stayed comfortable and settled for good enough? Or as someone who rose up, fought through the struggle and chased greatness with everything they had? Your grind isn't just about you. It's bigger than that. It's about your family who believes in you. It's about your community watching your every move. It's about the people who silently look up to you, hoping you'll show them what's possible. Your journey is proof that effort matters, that sacrifice matters, that dreams are real and they're worth it. Every choice you make is ink on the pages of your legacy. Every setback you overcome, every victory you earn, every time you push through instead of giving in, it all becomes part of your story. So make it one worth reading. Write a legacy you'll be proud to leave behind, and never stop grinding. Let's get real. Greatness doesn't come cheap. It demands everything. It calls for sacrifice, self-discipline, and a burning commitment to show up no matter what. And the reason so few reach it? It's not because they're not capable. It's because they're not willing to pay the price. Greatness will cost you. It will cost you late nights, early mornings, missed parties, and moments of doubt. It will challenge your comfort zone and test your willpower. It might even cost you relationships with people who don't understand your mission. But here's the thing. The cost of greatness is always less than the weight of regret. The pain of discipline, that fades. But the pain of looking back and knowing you gave up, that lingers. So when you feel like walking away, when the grind gets heavy and your energy feels gone, pause and remember why you started. Visualize the life you're building, the goals you've etched into your soul, the future you're crafting with your effort. Greatness isn't handed out, it's earned. It's not for the timid, it's for the bold. But if you're ready to pay the price, then greatness is waiting, and it's yours to claim.
Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the path that leads you there. Too many people let failure write the final chapter of their story. They hit one wall, face one rejection, take one wrong turn, and they throw in the towel. But here's the truth. Failure only defines you if you allow it to. It only wins if you stop moving. Every failure is a lesson in disguise. Every setback is a doorway to growth, to strength, to becoming who you're meant to be. The most successful people in the world didn't reach the top by sidestepping failure. They faced it head on. They learned from the fall, stood back up, and kept going, stronger, wiser, and hungrier. They failed forward. So don't fear failure. Fear staying stuck. Fear the life unlived. Fear the dreams you never chased because you were too afraid to stumble. Failure isn't your enemy, it's your teacher. It's not a wall, it's a stepping stone. Embrace it. Learn from it. Let it sharpen your focus and ignite your drive. Because the grind only pays off if you're bold enough to fail and determined enough to rise again. But grinding without vision, that's like running without direction. You need a target. You need a reason. You need that fire inside that reminds you why you started. Your vision is your compass, the thing that keeps you steady when chaos hits, that pulls you forward when everything feels heavy. So ask yourself, what are you working toward? What future are you building with every drop of effort? Define it, see it, chase it, because when your vision is clear, your grind becomes unstoppable.
Get laser focused. Define your goal with precision. Write it down. Burn it into your mind every single day. The sharper your vision, the deeper your drive. A real vision isn't just a list of goals. It's a vivid, unstoppable picture of the future you're determined to build. It's so real, you can almost touch it. That vision should light your fire, push you forward, and remind you daily that the grind is worth every drop of effort. Confidence? It's not something you're handed at birth. It's something you earn. And there's no better way to build it than through the grind. Every time you show up, tired, busy, uncertain, but still do the work, you send a message to yourself, I can handle this. That's the birthplace of confidence. And don't confuse confidence with arrogance. Confidence isn't pretending to be better than others. It's the quiet, unshakable belief in your own strength. It's knowing deep down that no matter what life throws your way, you'll find a way to rise. The grind is the crucible where that belief is forged. It's where your mental muscles are built, where your doubt turns into strength, and your fear into fuel. Keep showing up. Keep pushing through. Keep proving to yourself, one day at a time, that you are powerful, capable, and unstoppable.
Because confidence isn't a gift, it's a reward, and you earn it in the grind.
Distractions are everywhere. The endless scroll of social media, the lure of the next Netflix episode, the constant ping of notifications. These things are engineered to hijack your focus, to pull your attention away from what truly matters. If you're serious about success, you need to master the art of focus. That means tuning out the noise and locking in on your goals with relentless intent. Focus isn't just grinding harder, it's grinding smarter. It's knowing what truly deserves your time and what doesn't. It's having the courage to say no to what's easy, convenient, or tempting because you're saying yes to something bigger, your vision. So ask yourself, what's stealing your time? What's weighing you down? Identify the distractions. Cut them loose. Every minute spent on something that doesn't push you forward is a minute taken from the life you're trying to build. But let's be real, grinding doesn't mean cutting off everyone you care about. True success isn't built in isolation. It's built with the support of people who get your mission, who fuel your fire, and who push you to grow. Surround yourself with those who believe in your hustle, the kind of people who clap the loudest when no one else is watching. Your tribe matters. Find the ones who raise your standards, not lower your drive. And in that pursuit, never forget the value of those relationships. What's the point of reaching the top if there's no one there to celebrate with? The grind should never cost you the people who truly matter. Balance the hustle with love, with presence, with gratitude. Here's another truth. The grind can feel endless if you never take time to acknowledge how far you've come. Success isn't just about the finish line. It's built on thousands of small wins along the way. Did you follow through on your goals today? Did you push through a mental block? Did you show up when it would have been easier to quit? Celebrate that. Honor your progress, because momentum is born from recognizing effort. These small victories add up. They're the proof that your consistency is working, that each day you're inching closer to the life you envision. Don't wait for the grand finale to feel proud. Find meaning in the process, power in the progress, and fuel in every step forward. The grind will pay off, but only if you stay locked in. Only if you accept the setbacks as part of the climb. Only if you believe in the vision and bet on yourself even when it gets tough. Because it will get tough. And that's what makes it worth it. So stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Start now. Start messy. Start scared. Just start. Show up with purpose. Work like your dreams depend on it. Because one day you'll look back and know it was all worth it. And remember this. Every morning, when your feet hit the ground, there's one person who stands in your way. One person who knows every excuse, every fear, every missed opportunity. That person isn't out there. That person is you. And you've got what it takes to beat them every single day. So rise and grind. On one side stands the version of you who takes the easy way out. The one who procrastinates, doubts, and hides from discomfort. On the other side stands the version of you who is relentless, unstoppable, and capable of achieving greatness. The question is, which version of you will win today? This is the most important battle you'll ever face. You versus you. It's a battle that shapes your happiness, success, and legacy. Let's get one thing straight. No one owes you anything. Life doesn't owe you success. No one is going to hand you your dreams. There's no magical shortcut, no lucky break waiting just around the corner. It's all on you. Yes, life can be unfair. Yes, you'll face obstacles. But here's the truth. The biggest obstacle isn't out there in the world. It's not the economy, your upbringing, or someone else's opinion of you. The biggest obstacle is you. It's the excuses you make, the fears you let control you, and the habits that hold you back. The moment you stop blaming the world and take responsibility for your life is the moment everything changes. You have the power, you have the control, and only you can decide how far you'll go, how hard you'll work, and how much you'll grow.
Every day, you face a simple test. It doesn't require a classroom, a teacher, or a grade. It's called the mirror test. When you look at yourself in the mirror, can you honestly say, I gave it my all today? Can you say, I'm proud of the person I see? The mirror doesn't lie. It reflects the truth, showing you exactly who you are, not who you pretend to be. Every day, you have a choice. Will you be proud of the reflection staring back at you? Or will you look away, knowing you could have done more, tried harder, and been better? The mirror test isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about proving to yourself, day after day, that you're moving closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. Some people spend their entire lives looking for someone to blame. It's my boss's fault I'm not promoted. It's my parents' fault I didn't have a better start. It's the system's fault I can't get ahead. Stop. Just stop. The truth is, you are your greatest opponent. It's not your boss, your parents, or the system holding you back. Cut them out of your life. Don't wait until you feel ready or everything is perfect. Start now, even if it's messy. Progress is better than perfection. Action is the antidote to fear. It's the cure for procrastination. When you take action, you prove to yourself that you're capable. You build confidence. You create momentum. And with momentum, anything is possible. Every great achievement in history started with a single step. The people who change the world aren't the ones who sit around waiting. They're the ones who get up, show up, and do the work. They're the ones who understand that action is the bridge between dreams and reality. Start imagining what your life could look like if you made the choice today. Visualize yourself in a year's time, reflecting on the decision you made to take action. Imagine the pride you'll feel knowing that you seized the moment, that you didn't let fear hold you back, and that you refused to let the illusion of tomorrow dictate your destiny. The reality is, the things you want are closer than you think, but they won't come to you. You have to chase them. You have to make sacrifices, put in the work, and stay committed even when it's hard. The most successful people aren't the ones who never face challenges. They're the ones who faced them head on, who failed and got back up, who never gave up, because they understood the value of today. Right now, you have a choice. You can sit back and keep waiting, or you can stand up and take control. You can let life pass you by, or you can grab it with both hands and make something incredible out of it. The power is in your hands, but you have to be willing to use it. This is your moment. This is your chance. There is no tomorrow. There is only today. There is only now. What are you going to do with it? The choice is yours. You can keep waiting, keep dreaming, and keep hoping. Or you can take action and start building the life you've always wanted. The world is waiting for you. Your future is waiting for you. Don't let it slip away. Rise up, take control, and remember, the only time you truly have is this moment. Make it count. Let me tell you something right now. Nothing worth having comes easy. You've heard it before, but have you really let it sink in? Success isn't handed out for free. It's earned with blood, sweat, and tears. It's forged in those early mornings when the alarm clock screams, and you have to decide whether to hit snooze or hit the ground running.
The grind is what separates the winners from the quitters. The grind is where you find out what you're made of. It's in the hours no one sees, the effort no one acknowledges, and the sacrifices no one else is willing to make. That's where greatness is born. But let me be clear, grinding isn't just about working hard. It's about consistency. It's about showing up every single day, whether you feel like it or not. It's about pushing past pain, ignoring distractions, and staying focused on the goal, no matter how far away it seems. That's the grind, and the grind will pay off. If you're ready to stop dreaming and start grinding, hit that subscribe button now. Let's build your path to greatness together. Let's go. You know what most people get wrong? They think success is about motivation. They wait for that spark of inspiration to get started. But motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes like the wind.
Discipline, on the other hand, is unshakable. It's what keeps you moving forward when motivation fades. Discipline is waking up early, even when you're tired. It's putting in the effort when no one is watching. It's saying no to temptation and staying focused on your long-term goals. Discipline is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. It keeps moving forward, relentlessly, unyieldingly. The question is, are you moving with it, or are you being left behind?
Second step becomes easier. Each step forward builds confidence, and confidence fuels progress. Remember, progress doesn't have to be perfect. What matters is that you're moving. A river carves through rock, not by sheer force, but by persistence. Be the river. Let's face it, change is hard, uncomfortable, painful. But here's the thing, that pain is temporary. The discomfort you feel when you push yourself to work harder, learn more, or step out of your comfort zone will eventually fade. But regret lasts forever. Imagine yourself 10 years from now, looking back on today. Will you be proud of the choices you made, or will you wish you had tried harder, started sooner, or taken a chance? The pain of discipline is far easier to bear than the pain of regret. Discipline strengthens you. Regret weakens you. Every time you feel like giving up, remember why you started. Remember the future you're working toward. Success isn't about avoiding pain. It's about enduring it and coming out stronger on the other side. Pain is a sign that you're growing, that you're pushing past your limits. Embrace it. Use it as fuel. Regret, on the other hand, will haunt you. It will whisper in the quiet moments, reminding you of the chances you didn't take, the dreams you abandoned. Don't give that power to regret. Choose discipline over regret, action over inaction, growth over stagnation. Your future self will thank you. What is your purpose? If you can't answer that question, it's time to start searching. Purpose gives your life meaning. It gives you direction. Without it, you're like a ship adrift at sea, tossed around by the waves, going nowhere. Your purpose doesn't have to be grand or world-changing, it just has to be meaningful to you. Maybe it's being the best parent you can be. Maybe it's building a business that helps others. Maybe it's creating art that inspires. Whatever it is, find it, hold on to it, let it guide your actions every day. Living with purpose means aligning your actions with your values. It means setting goals that matter and working toward them relentlessly. It means waking up each day with intention, knowing that everything you do is moving you closer to the life you want. Purpose also gives you resilience. When you know your why, you can endure almost any how. Life will throw challenges at you, that's inevitable. But if your purpose is strong, you'll find a way to overcome them. Purpose turns obstacles into stepping stones and failures into lessons. It keeps you grounded, focused, and unstoppable. One day, your time will run out. It's an uncomfortable truth, but a truth nonetheless. When that day comes, what will you leave behind? Will you leave a legacy of excuses and wasted potential? Or will you leave a legacy of action, impact, and inspiration?
Your legacy isn't just about the big things you achieve. It's about the little things you do every day. It's about the lives you touch, the kindness you show, the example you set. Every moment is an opportunity to create something meaningful, to leave the world a little better than you found it. Don't wait until it's too late to start building your legacy. Start now. Live each day as if it matters, because it does. The clock is ticking and every second counts. Legacy isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. It's about choosing to show up, to keep trying, to keep striving. The impact you leave behind is built one moment at a time, one choice at a time. Your legacy is your gift to the world. Make it count. Stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop making excuses. The clock is ticking and it's time to act. This is your life, your story, your moment. Don't waste another day. Be bold. Be relentless. Be the person you were meant to be. The time is now. The clock is ticking. Make it count. Every person dreams of being strong, successful, and unstoppable. But strength doesn't just happen. It's not handed to you. It doesn't appear out of thin air. True strength is forged. It's created through heat, pressure, and pain. It's built when you face adversity head-on, refuse to quit, and rise every time life knocks you down. Think about the strongest metal. It doesn't come from comfort or ease. It comes from fire. The intense, burning heat doesn't destroy the metal. It purifies it, strengthens it, and transforms it into something unbreakable. The same principle applies to you. But here's the truth. Most people avoid the fire. They run from struggle, discomfort, and the fear of failure. They think, if I stay safe, I won't get hurt. But what they don't realize is that avoiding the fire doesn't protect them, it weakens them. It keeps them from growing. It robs them of their potential. A weak life, a life without growth, is no life at all. The fire isn't your enemy. It's your greatest ally. It's the crucible where greatness is born. And the question you have to ask yourself is simple. Are you willing to step into it? Let's be real. Life is hard. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or what you're trying to do. Life will hit you. It will test you. It will knock you down over and over again. And here's the thing. Most people don't get back up. They stay down. They make excuses. They say it's too hard, or it's not fair, and they quit. But not you. Not today. You see, pain is part of the process. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. Think about going to the gym. You don't build muscle by lifting light weights and stopping when it feels easy. You build muscle by pushing yourself to the limit, tearing those fibers so they can grow back stronger. The same is true for life. The challenges you face, the struggles you endure, they're not there to break you. They're there to make you stronger. Pain is uncomfortable, yes, but it's also necessary. It's proof that you're growing. When you feel that discomfort, it's not a sign to quit. It's a sign that you're stepping into the fire, that you're being shaped into something greater. Let me tell you something. The pain you're feeling right now, it's not permanent. It's temporary. But the strength you'll gain from it, that's forever. So don't run from it. Embrace it. Because on the other side of that pain is the person you were meant to be.
Let's talk about excuses. Everyone has them. I'm too tired, I don't have time, it's too late for me. You heard them before, maybe you've even said them. But here's the harsh truth. Excuses are lies. They're stories you tell yourself to justify staying where you are. And as long as you believe those lies, you'll never move forward. You know what separates the strong from the weak? Execution. The strong don't waste time making excuses. They don't wait for the perfect moment or the right conditions. They take action. They show up every single day, no matter how they feel, no matter how hard it is. Ask yourself this, are you making excuses or are you taking action? Because at the end of the day, it's one or the other. You can either stay in your comfort zone, telling yourself why you can't, or you can step into the fire and start forging the life you want. Excuses feel comfortable, but they don't lead anywhere. Action is uncomfortable, but it's what creates progress. The choice is yours. Failure is a word that scares most people. It's something we're taught to avoid at all costs. But here's the thing. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the path to success. Every time you fail, you're learning, you're growing, you're getting closer to your goal. Think about it this way. Failure is the fire that burns away your doubts, your weaknesses, your insecurities. It's the hammer that shapes you. It's not there to stop you. It's there to strengthen you. Thomas Edison once said, "I haven't failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Think about that. 10,000 failures. Most people would have quit after 10, but Edison kept going. He stepped into the fire again and again, and that's why we remember his name today. The question isn't whether you'll fail, you will. The question is, how will you respond to failure? Will you let it stop you, or will you use it as fuel to keep going? Because failure isn't what defines you. What defines you is what you do after you fail.
Here's a hard truth. Success isn't glamorous. It's not easy. It's not fast. Success is a grind. It's waking up every day and putting in the work even when you don't feel like it. It's showing up when nobody's watching, when nobody's cheering for you, when it feels like nothing's working. That's the grind, and that's where greatness is built. The grind is lonely, it's exhausting, it's repetitive, and most people aren't willing to do it. They want instant results. They want success without the struggle. But life doesn't work that way. You don't get the reward without the effort. You don't get the strength without the fire. Think about the strongest people you know, the most successful, the most disciplined, the most unstoppable. Do you think they got there by accident? Do you think they woke up one day and suddenly had everything they ever wanted? No. They put in the work day after day, year after year. They embraced the grind, and it made them who they are. So stop looking for shortcuts. Stop waiting for the easy way. There is no easy way. There's only the grind. Embrace it, because the grind is what makes you strong. Every single day you have a choice. You can choose to stay the same, to avoid the fire, to settle for less, or you can choose to step up, to face the heat, to forge yourself into something stronger. But let me tell you something, the people who choose to step up, who choose to face the fire, they're the ones who change the world. They're the ones who inspire others. They're the ones who look back on their lives with pride, knowing they gave it everything they had. What's your choice? Are you going to let fear hold you back, or are you going to step into the fire? Are you going to make excuses, or are you going to take action? Are you going to settle for a life of comfort, or are you going to embrace the grind and become the strongest version of yourself? You're not just living for today, you're building a legacy. Every decision you make, every action you take is part of your story. And one day, that story will end.
When it does, what will it say? Will it be a story of excuses, regrets, and missed opportunities? Or will it be a story of resilience, strength, and triumph? Will it inspire others, or will it serve as a cautionary tale? The choice is yours. Write a story worth reading. Build a legacy worth remembering. Do it for yourself, because in the end, the only person you're competing with is the one in the mirror. The strongest metal is forged in fire. The strongest people are forged in adversity. You have everything you need inside of you to be strong, to be successful, to be unstoppable. But it's up to you to step into the fire. It's up to you to face the heat, to embrace the grind, to rise every time you fall. So what are you waiting for? The fire is waiting. Step into it, embrace it, and become unbreakable. The world is filled with people chasing after outcomes, a promotion, a goal weight, a bank account with a certain number. But here's the truth no one wants to hear. It's not the outcome that defines you. It's the journey. It's every step, every struggle, every ounce of effort you put in that makes you who you are. The journey isn't just a means to an end. The journey is the reward. So many people are afraid of the process. They're afraid of failing along the way, afraid of looking foolish, afraid of the hard work that comes with chasing greatness. But the process is where you grow. It's where you learn. It's where you become.
You can't skip it. You can't cheat it. You have to embrace it. What's the point of reaching a goal if you didn't earn it? If you woke up tomorrow with everything you've ever wanted, would it mean as much if you didn't fight for it? The process gives the reward its value. Without it, the reward is hollow. Think about the moments in your life that truly changed you. Were they easy? Probably not. Growth comes from struggle.
Confidence comes from overcoming. Wisdom comes from making mistakes and learning from them. That's the beauty of the journey. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. Consider the artist who spends hours perfecting their craft, the musician who practices the same piece until it resonates with their soul, the entrepreneur who faces rejection after rejection until they build something extraordinary. These stories inspire us because they remind us that the reward isn't just the outcome, it's everything that happens along the way. Struggle isn't something to avoid, it's something to embrace. Struggle means you're trying. It means you're pushing beyond your limits, and every time you push beyond those limits, you expand them. When you're in the middle of the struggle, it's easy to feel like giving up. But think of it like climbing a mountain. The higher you climb, the better the view.
And when you finally reach the top, you'll look back at the path you've taken, and every obstacle will feel worth it. Pain, failure, frustration. These are not signs that you're on the wrong path. They're proof that you're on the right one. Every challenge you face is a chance to grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. So the next time you feel like quitting, remember the struggle is part of the process, and the process is where the magic happens. The stories of triumph we admire most are born from struggle. The athlete who overcame injury, the single parent who worked multiple jobs to create a better future for their children, the student who stayed up late studying when others chose to sleep. Their rewards are sweeter because they endured the hardship. Struggle refines you. It chisels away at your doubts, shaping you into someone you never thought you could be. Struggle doesn't just make you stronger, it makes you unstoppable. Patience is hard. We live in a world that celebrates instant gratification. We want results, and we want them now. But anything worth having takes time. Success is not a straight line. It's full of twists and turns, setbacks and surprises. That's why you have to trust the process.
You might not see progress right away. That's okay. Seeds don't sprout the moment they're planted. Muscles don't grow the day you start lifting weights. Greatness takes time. Trust that the work you're putting in now will pay off later. Trust that every small step you take is leading you somewhere incredible. Trust that the process is shaping you into the person you're meant to be. Sometimes the process feels like it's moving too slowly, but that's an illusion. Each step forward, no matter how small, compounds over time. The habits you build today become the foundation for the success you achieve tomorrow. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. And here's the beauty of trusting the process. It teaches you patience, focus, and gratitude. It forces you to appreciate the journey, because that's where your growth happens. The reward is sweeter when you know you earned it through persistence and belief in the process. The lessons you learn along the way are often more valuable than the goal itself. You learn discipline when you wake up early to train. You learn resilience when you face rejection and keep going. You learn creativity when you have to find new solutions to old problems. These lessons stay with you long after you've reached your goal. They become part of who you are. They prepare you for the next challenge, the next journey, the next dream.
So don't rush the process. Don't focus so much on the destination that you miss the lessons along the way. For every failure, there's a lesson waiting to be learned. That rejection you faced taught you persistence. That mistake you made taught you humility. That obstacle you overcame taught you strength. Each lesson is a gift, a tool you can use to face future challenges with confidence. Some of the greatest stories ever told are built on lessons learned during the journey. Think of the heroes in your favorite movies or books. Their transformations didn't come from avoiding difficulty, they grew because they faced it head on. And so will you. The journey is long, and it's easy to get discouraged if you only celebrate the big milestones.
That's why it's so important to celebrate the small wins. Did you stick to your plan today? Celebrate that. Did you take one step closer to your goal? Celebrate that. Did you learn something new? Celebrate that. Small wins build momentum. They remind you that you're making progress, even when it feels like you're standing still. They give you the motivation to keep going one step at a time. And when you look back, you'll realize that those small wins were the building blocks of something extraordinary.
Think of small wins as milestones on a long journey. They're the rest stops that rejuvenate you, the moments of joy that remind you why you started. Each one matters. Each one brings you closer to your destination. Make it a habit to acknowledge your progress, no matter how small. Write it down. Share it with someone who supports you. Every victory, big or small, deserves recognition because it keeps you moving forward. Who you are at the start of the journey is not the same person you'll be at the end. The process changes you. It strengthens you. It humbles you. It teaches you what you're capable of. And when you finally reach your goal, you'll realize that the journey was the real reward all along. The journey isn't just about what you achieve, it's about who you become. Every step, every challenge, every victory, big or small, adds another layer to your character. It builds resilience, patience, and wisdom. It molds you into someone capable of achieving even greater things. The reward isn't the trophy at the end. It's the person you become while striving for it. It's the relationships you build, the lessons you learn, and the strength you gain. Embrace the process because it's shaping you into someone extraordinary. Don't wait until the end to find happiness. Find joy in the process. Enjoy the mornings when you wake up and feel strong. Enjoy the evenings when you reflect on what you've accomplished. Enjoy the moments of connection, of learning, of growth. The journey is filled with opportunities for joy, but you have to look for them.
When you focus on the process, you'll realize that happiness isn't tied to reaching a specific goal. It's found in the act of working toward it. The effort itself becomes a source of pride and fulfillment. So don't wait for the finish line to celebrate. Celebrate every step. Happiness is not the destination, it's the journey. When you find joy in the process, you stop chasing happiness and start creating it. The path you're walking is beautiful, even with its challenges. Appreciate it every step of the way. Trust the process, because the journey is your reward. In every moment of every day, a choice awaits you. It's the choice between action and inaction, between rising to the challenge or succumbing to your excuses. There are those who get it done no matter the circumstances, and there are those who find reasons to delay, to justify, to walk away. This isn't just a casual difference, it's the dividing line between winners and losers, between those who live the life they've always dreamed of and those who live with regret. The truth is simple. Winners make time, and losers make excuses. The world doesn't slow down for anyone. Time is the great equalizer. No matter who you are or where you come from, you're given the same 24 hours in a day. The question is not how much time you have, it's how you use it. Winners understand this. They don't wait for the perfect moment or complain about how busy they are. They carve out time for the things that matter. They prioritize, they execute, they push through. On the other hand, losers spend their days trapped in a cycle of justification. I'm too tired, I'll start tomorrow, it's just not the right time. These words are the anthem of the stagnant. Excuses may feel comforting in the moment, but they're the anchors that weigh you down, keeping you from ever setting sail toward your goals. Taking ownership of your time is the first step to reclaiming your life. Every excuse you make, every minute you waste, is time you'll never get back. Winners understand that. They are responsible for every aspect of their lives. It's not the fault of their boss, their family, or their circumstances. They don't blame traffic for being late. They don't blame their upbringing for their current struggles. They don't blame others for their lack of progress. Instead, they look in the mirror and say, "This is on me." When you take full responsibility for your life, something incredible happens. You gain control. No longer are you a victim of circumstance. No longer are you at the mercy of external factors. You realize that every decision you make has the power to move you forward or hold you back. Winners embrace this responsibility. They see it as empowering, not burdensome. They know that if they don't control their time, someone else will. Time is more valuable than money. You can lose money and earn it back, but once time is gone, it's gone forever. Winners treat their time like gold, guarding it fiercely and spending it wisely. Losers, on the other hand, squander it on meaningless distractions, wasting hours scrolling on their phones, binge-watching shows, or indulging in activities that add no real value to their lives. Imagine your time as a bank account. Each day you're given 86,400 seconds to spend. How will you invest it? Will you use it to learn, grow, and work toward your goals? Or will you fritter it away on things that don't matter? Winners know the value of a single minute. They understand that big achievements are built from small, consistent efforts. Every second counts, and they make every second count.
Someday is the most dangerous word in the English language. It's the excuse that keeps dreams on hold indefinitely. Someday I'll get in shape. Someday I'll start that business. Someday I'll go back to school. But someday isn't real. It's a mirage, a convenient way to postpone action. Winners don't live in someday. They live in today. If you want to change your life, you have to stop waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There will always be obstacles, challenges, and uncertainties. Winners know this, and they take action anyway. They understand that waiting only delays progress. They don't wait for motivation to strike. They create their own momentum by taking that first step, no matter how small it may seem. Excuses are the easy way out. They're the lies we tell ourselves to justify our lack of action. But here's the truth. Every excuse has a solution. Don't have time? Wake up an hour earlier or cut out unnecessary activities. Don't have the skills? Start learning. Don't have the money? Find creative ways to start small. Winners don't let excuses define them. They find a way to overcome every obstacle. Excuses are seductive because they provide comfort. They allow us to avoid discomfort, failure, and effort. But winners understand that growth comes from stepping outside their comfort zones. They're willing to face the pain of discipline because they know it's far less painful than the regret of inaction.
Losers, on the other hand, stay trapped in their excuses, never realizing their full potential. Motivation is fleeting. It's easy to feel fired up for a day or two, but what happens when the excitement fades? Winners rely on discipline, not motivation, to get things done. Discipline is showing up even when you don't feel like it. It's going to the gym when you'd rather sleep in. It's working on your goals when Netflix is calling your name. Discipline is the muscle that keeps you moving forward no matter how you feel. Losers wait for motivation. They wait to feel ready. But readiness is a myth. You'll never feel fully ready to tackle your biggest challenges. Winners understand this and act anyway. They've built the habit of showing up day after day, rain or shine. Discipline is their secret weapon, and it's what separates them from the rest. Every achievement comes with a price. Winners are willing to pay that price. They understand that sacrifice is the currency of success. They're willing to give up short-term pleasures for long-term rewards. They'll skip the party to study for an exam. They'll forego a night of sleep to work on their business. They'll say no to distractions so they can say yes to their dreams.
Losers, on the other hand, avoid sacrifice. They want the rewards without the effort. They want the results without the grind. But life doesn't work that way. You can't have everything. Every choice you make is a trade-off. Winners choose wisely. They prioritize what matters most.
knowing that the sacrifices they make today will pay off tomorrow. Big goals can feel overwhelming. It's easy to get paralyzed by the sheer size of the challenge ahead, but winners don't let that stop them. They break their goals down into small, manageable steps. They focus on progress, not perfection. They celebrate every small win, knowing that each one brings them closer to their ultimate goal. Losers, on the other hand, get stuck in analysis paralysis. They overthink, overplan, and never take action. They wait for the perfect plan, the perfect moment, the perfect conditions. Winners know there's no such thing as perfect. They start where they are, with what they have, and they keep moving forward, one step at a time. Life is tough. Challenges are inevitable, but winners don't let adversity defeat them. They see obstacles as opportunities to grow stronger. When they fall, they get back up. When they fail, they learn. When they face setbacks, they keep moving forward. Resilience is the hallmark of a winner. It's the ability to keep going no matter how hard things get. Losers, on the other hand, give up at the first sign of difficulty. They let failures define them. Winners know that failure is not the end. It's a stepping stone to success. They use setbacks as fuel to push even harder. At the end of the day, your life is your story. Every choice you make, every action you take adds another chapter. What kind of story are you writing? Will it be a tale of excuses and missed opportunities? Or will it be a story of triumph, resilience, and relentless pursuit of greatness? Winners understand that they are the authors of their own lives. They don't let external factors dictate their narrative. They take control, make bold decisions, and create the life they want. Losers, on the other hand, let life happen to them. They drift through the days, letting excuses and circumstances write their story. When it's all said and done, what will you leave behind? Will people remember you as someone who made excuses or someone who made things happen? Winners leave a legacy of action, inspiration, and impact. They prove that it's possible to overcome obstacles, achieve greatness, and live a life of purpose. Your legacy starts with the choices you make today. Will you make time for your dreams, or will you make excuses? The choice is yours. Remember, winners make time. Losers make excuses. Be a winner. Prove to yourself and the world that you have what it takes to succeed.